We're Jan and Marvin, and brown signs are our favorite. What do brown signs mean? Yes, recreation. But for us, we prefer recreation. Every day a new opportunity to learn, grow, and appreciate. hot springs here at Liard Park. It's supposed to be quite unforgettable. We'll let you know how it is on the other side. But it's a beautiful day here in British Columbia, and we're looking forward to our bath this morning.
After nearly 800 miles on the Alcan Highway, we have seen a lot of it, but we're probably not experts on it yet. We haven't completed the entire length. We picked it up in Dawson Creek, and Mile Zero, Dawson Creek, and have been pretty much delighted about the drive overall. It's actually been better than what we probably expected. There's not long lengths of gravel or unfinished highway. It's for the most part 100% paved. Occasionally we would run into road construction, but none of it was very long. None of the delays were long, and for the most part the potholes weren't that bad. It was not a bad drive at all so far.
But we did get our first windshield chip.
Oh yes.
So there were big trucks coming the opposite direction, and it's pretty hard to avoid.
Yeah, the first time we hit gravel was the first time we got the chip, and that was from a truck going in the other direction at a high speed.
One of the things that's been really terrific so far, just in the last, just less than a week, is that the scenery has become a little bit more impressive. And particularly the wildlife sighting has been just different than we have seen before. I think it was on Monday we saw 9 bear and 2 deer and 3 caribou and lynx, and heard a family of 30 plus bison all in the space of one day. So that was pretty exciting. We weren't sure we'd be able to beat that.
Yeah, as the scenery's gotten better, the fuel prices have gone higher. It just seems like the further north we go, the fewer gas stations we have to choose from. It hasn't been a problem though. We haven't, worried too much about making it from one station to another. We have run into cases where we only have one gas station to choose from, and apparently the owners know that. But for the most part, the prices haven't been too horrendous.
We've been able to stay fairly well connected. We did go the better part of 2 days, I think, with no service at all, but we're able to keep up every couple of days, and so we don't feel like we're cut off from civilization or anything like that. And same thing with campgrounds. There aren't a lot of campgrounds, and some of them are pretty small and fairly primitive, but we haven't had any time that we had not been able to find a place to camp. So, and most of them have been really nice.
Yeah, we found provincial park campgrounds, which are basically just rough campgrounds, or boondocking as we call it. But then we found independent campgrounds that have full services, so when we need power, we need to kind of recharge things, we haven't had any trouble finding those. Again, they're not the least expensive places to stay, but they do give you the option of having full services. One of our favorite campgrounds, and someplace that everyone coming up here should stay, is Liard Hot Springs.
Yeah.
It's a provincial park in kind of the north end of Alberta, the north side of Alberta. But it is not just a hot spring, but the campground is phenomenal. It's just a really, really pretty place, well taken care of. It's also very popular, but you will have seen some of the images in the video of the hot springs, and we thoroughly enjoyed there. We stayed there 2 days and could have easily stayed there 2 more.
And that was one of the campgrounds where we actually called ahead and made reservations, and it was a good thing because as Marvin said, it is pretty popular. In fact, there's an overflow parking lot on the other side to the park's entrance, where there were always half a dozen or 10 campers waiting to check in that next morning.
I think that's about it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Only to mention that every day for about the last week, we go through these periods of rain and then sunshine and then rain and then sunshine, and we've had sunshine and now it's starting to rain.
It's starting to rain, so we're going to wrap up here. We are only a couple of 2 or 3 days from Skagway. We're kind of meandering 100 miles or 120 miles a day, just because we have time to do it before we have to be in Skagway. So we're not too far away.
Yep. We're in Teslin Lake, a lake that's 86 miles long, and it is gorgeous.
So, yep, another great stopping point. So we hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so that you get notice when the videos come out. And we'll try to get this up in the next day or so, the next time we have internet connection. So take care.
Thanks for watching. Bye.